Ladies, gentlemen, and young ladies, good evening, everyone. You are once again welcome to this geopolitical conference dedicated to international news. In the headlines of world news, South Korea is in a general panic. Washington is overwhelmed by this demonstration of strength and power to which Kim Jong-un has just delivered, and the serious warning that Kim Jong-un gave to the United States of America. As you can see from the images, Kim Jong is no longer in the joke. Here is a man who now knows the essence of American thought, a man who is determined to fight fiercely against America, Western imperialism in a way global. On this October 4th, 2025, it was the exhibition Korea's nuclear programs from the North. You already know that North Korea is under sanction and therefore these programs, it was really hidden and all that. But North Korea, Kim Jong-un preferred organize an exhibition to exhibit what he has as strength nuclear deterrence. And as if all this wasn't enough, he added a sentence. He added a few words about the United States of America that are causing Washington to panic. Yes, first of all, it must be said that Washington did not expect such rapid progression of the North Korea's share in terms of nuclear development. And so Washington understands that it's really hot. So, as part of this conference, it is from this news that we're going to talk. But of course, before to continue, I humbly ask you to share the conference in all possible groups. Put a lot of likes and don't forget to leave your different opinions in comment. So let's go into the depths. So it is from October 4th that there was the opening of the exhibition called Defense Development. 2025. So here it is, 2025. So that's it, opened in Pyongyang. Kim Jong-un made a programmatic speech calling for capacity building defense. That is to say, those which they have presented there, he made his staff understand that's good, but it's still a lot again. Here is the man to whom they say to permanently stop producing the nuclear, but he gives firm instructions for him. That's small. First, it is necessary to strengthen it. We must produce more. We must even go beyond human understanding because North Korea has to do facing powers that truly who have ideas very twisted. Then he proceeded to present new missiles of different ranges, new missiles, ballistic missiles, of course, of different scopes, including this that he recently presented. What he has tested recently and whose conclusions were, the result was conclusive. I wanted to say, therefore, different presentations of different new missiles of different ranges. So short missiles range, long range, especially missiles capable of reaching Washington. So he also presented drones and other means of warfare electronics. He presented armored vehicles, modernized defense systems, air and anti-ship weapons. Yes. So he also has in his speech mentioned the existence of a boat without crew. Yes, they exhibited for the first time a boat without a crew. That is to say, it is the height of technical revolution, of the revolution technological like unmanned drones. A good quantity of drones already is without pilot, isn't it? Planes without pilots, the powerful drones we had since he had recently presented to the image. There are also ships that are at sea. Yes, warships, but which are unmanned, which means we can send them carrying nuclear warheads, and then these boats can go do what they want, and then return to calm in peace Samouraï. So behind, he added a message. I want to see a lot of shares. Please share the conference at maximum. Share it, please. So behind, he added a message, and the very formulation of the message that fears. Kim Jong-un claimed that the strengthening of American forces in the region poses a threat serious and real since America is strengthening its forces in the region through the agreement military that exists between the United States of America and South Korea. South America sends contingents military, so the region is in the process to be militarized. Kim's enemies, Jong-un, Pyongyang's enemies are settling in the surrounding area. A sort of encirclement, if we could say so, of North Korea. And this is something that angers Kim Jong-un. And Kim Jong-un is not ready to tolerate situations like this. And it's why he insists that the strengthening of American forces in the region poses a serious threat and real. He therefore warned that military and technical measures, adequate measures, will be taken if Washington continues. That is, he presents his arsenal of war. And then he says that if Washington continues to strengthen its military presence in the region, military measures and techniques will be taken. In other words, North Korea will trigger the thing to America. No, that's what it means to say. That's what it means directly. That is, the forces, Americans who are in the region will be attacked by North Korea. There you go. That's very clear. Otherwise he said like that to America, get out of our area. God has installed each in their own region. Stay in your region. Don't come and confuse us in our region. What is between us and North Korea, South Korea, I was going to say, we'll sort this out. That's what I said clearly. And so the speech he gave was designed to be addressed to both the national public, therefore to the internal public. And in this sense, he wanted to legitimize the weapons program. So to say that America is strengthening its presence in the region, it is a real and serious threat to Korea from the north. It's as if to say, therefore, listen, we have to arm ourselves properly because we don't know what the enemy comes to look for, our region. So give a legitimation to its weapons program, and it is doing well, sure to continue. He has already reassured his people and the destination of the second destination of the message. And it is a message to an audience external, a political warning directly to the United States of America and to his allies. And so, young ladies and gentlemen, this is what Kim Jong-un delivered himself in the last 24 hours between October 4 and 5, 2025. And so, dear ladies and gentlemen, that was it, the front page of international news. You come back soon, by grace of the Almighty, with new news. It was, of course, the voice of your humble servant, the Samurai.